Tuhugov is 24, Felipe Novе now 31. Nove 1 inch taller, both men weighed in at 145 pounds. We'll see if Felipe Nove can take advantage of what is a 4-inch edge in reach. Tuhugov, the fighters touch gloves. We are underway. Tuhugov is in the black trunks, Felipe Nove in the white.
Tuhugov's got some nasty spinning techniques, specifically his spinning back fist. It has a ton of power on it.
Tuhugov first got into MMA when he was 18 years old. He watched the UFC and immediately knew what his path in life would be. 6 years later, here he is in the big show.
Interesting to see Novе kind of playing at Tuhugov's range right now and going kick for kick with him, where he really thought the weaknesses was in the boxing. We'll see these guys feel each other out if he does in fact want to get inside.
And you got to be careful with Tuhugov early. Super dangerous in the first round. 6 wins by knockout or TKO, 1 win by submission. 6 of those 7 finishes in the opening round.
Yeah, everything he throws is fast, explosive, but just very awkward. You can see already he's given a lot of variation how he stands, where he puts his left leg, whether it's more of a standard natural stance or your traditional karate stance where that left leg is really far forward. Ooh, and there's a big right hand. He missed, but you can see how much he puts on it. Now Nove really went to his wrestling game in his last fight against Wee Chul Nam. And he had told us before that fight that he made wrestling a weapon finally. But he told me a few days ago, he wanted a more crowd-pleasing performance here this evening.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 1. Tuhugov trying to work his way inside. Excuse me, Bry.
You could hear the coaches of Felipe Nove tell him they want him to get a little bit closer. And that's where you could see both of those punches from Tuhugov came wide. He landed the second one, just missed with that overhand right as well, but you can negate those wide punches by being close. And that high kick looked like it hit right off the top of Felipe's head. Unfazed though. Ooh, nice body kick, but man, he ran into a hornet's nest. Felipe's got to be careful. Tuhugov's thrown several now big overhand rights. He's trying to catch Felipe as he circles to his left. And if you do so high, that's when you get caught with that overhand right as you're circling against the fence with your chin high. A lot of guys have the tendency to get a little tall when they're using lateral movement.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first round. Unofficially, Felipe Nove 0 for 11 on his strike attempts. Neither guy really finding their range with much consistency here early.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it, they're just respecting each other's power. Both guys have kicked each other pretty hard. Very nice spinning back kick there. But Felipe can feel every time he goes inside, Tuhugov is throwing combinations with everything he has. They may not be pretty, they're a little wild, but he's throwing with everything. He doesn't want to go in there and get clipped.
Surprised we haven't seen a takedown attempt from Nove thus far?
Yeah, I am. Tuhugov obviously is committing hard to his punches, and Felipe showed some excellent wrestling, but now nicely done there from Tuhugov. Kicks out the bottom leg, but Felipe scrambles back up quick.
And Nove immediately gets clipped by that right hand on his way up. You see, everything Tuhugov throws is with fight-ending intentions. Crowd liking the action here as we go under a minute to go in round 1.
And he is barely breathing heavy after expending all that energy and exploding. And there's a spinning back fist. Telegraphed a little bit, but boy, does he put a lot on it.
Intimate venue here tonight. You can hear loudly and audibly all of the coaches' commands.
Big left hook there, and you can see that's the danger. Felipe's backing up a little. When he gets his back towards the fence, he's a little high. He's got to dip his head down and look through the tops of his eyelids, get his hands a little higher, and be careful because all the punches of Tuhugov are coming wide right now. One punch we haven't seen as much of is the very, very fast and powerful left hook of Тухугов. There's one. But because Felipe is circling to his left, it's taken that away.
Felipe, over there.
Over here, buddy. How you feeling, buddy? Let's come make a seat. You got a water here? Deep breath. Finding his range a little bit?
Yeah.
Huh? Swinging wild, isn't he? Now, when he kind of get in exchange, just stay relaxed.
100% too.
I know he does. I know he does. We already knew that was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Keep changing levels on him. Keep playing with his front hand. It's hard to find his range because he's so bouncy, right?
Nice body kick there from Novе. And there you can see 3 punches thrown by Тухугов, all missed, but putting everything on it. Nice body kick there, but caught by Тухугов. Immediately sweeps out the other leg, but Felipe was able to scramble up quickly back to his feet.
Well, tomorrow it's the Ultimate Fighter finale on the eve of the biggest featherweight title fight in UFC history. The next challenger could emerge as Frankie Edgar squares off with Chad Mendes. Plus, a new Ultimate Fighter winner will be crowned. The main card kicks at 10 p.m. Eastern on FS1. Second round here, Zubairu Тухугов is in the black, Felipe Novе in the white.
Now let's see if Novе starts to pressure a little bit more and not give Тухугов as much space. So many fighters now coming from Russia, whether it be Chechnya, Dagestan, but they have more of a combat sambo and a wushu background. And just a lot of these traditional martial arts techniques, and they're lightning quick with them. They integrate them with all of your more traditional boxing and kickboxing and strikes. But very unorthodox, hard to game plan for him. Fast left hooks there for Тухугов after he catches the kick, but all missed, but he clips him there.
And that might have been his most significant strike of the fight.
Certainly got the attention of Felipe Novе. May have buzzed him a little bit as he circles away and makes sure he gains his wits back.
Novе goes back to that left kick once again, trying to beat up that right hand of Zubairu Тухугов.
It's surprising to see Nove's not going for as many leg kicks to try and limit some of the mobility of Тухугов. When you take that strong of a stance with your left leg that far forward, it's very hard to defend outside leg kicks. But Novе may be concerned with those counters that we're seeing from Тухугов, where every time he gets hit, he throws 3 or 4 back. Not the most accurate, but they've got a whole lot on. If they catch you, it could end the fight.
Novе thought about a shot there, thought better of it. Under 3.5 now to go in round 2.
Fast reaction time there from Тухугов. And you can see some of the openings straight down the middle of Тухугов. It's exactly what Felipe was able to pick out on film. There's a straight left from him. He hasn't really capitalized on any of those openings yet. I just think the power of Тухугов with his counter strikes and his combinations right now maybe having Felipe Novе thinking a little too much.
And Тухуgov sometimes has a habit of keeping his hands low, but pretty good head movement.
Beautiful body kick. Again, it's like hitting the hornet's nest with a stick.
Yeah.
Big right hand hits the body.
Guys, watch your heads.
Shucks off the takedown attempt.
Felipe Nove unofficially just 5 of 31 in terms of the total strikes landed at 16%. On the other side, Zubairu Тухугов 15 of 53.
Hard for Тухугов to throw as many spinning techniques he likes. He usually favors his right leg to do so. In order for him to spin, with Felipe consistently circling to his left, it takes a lot away, but there's that big overhand right. It landed flush. Felipe could be hurt here.
A couple of desperate takedown attempts as he tries to recover. Still plenty of time for Zubairu Тухугов to work with in round 2.
There was another right uppercut landed in that exchange as well. Landed flush to the jaw of Felipe. He may not have recovered yet, but his legs look solid right now. But again, keep an eye on the overhand right at the end of Тухуgov's combinations.
Novе goes right back to that left kick and lands.
You can see right now as Felipe continues to circle to his left, He's dropping his left hand a little bit. That's what's making him open for that overhand right.
Tuhugov's right side pretty beat up. You see a welt on the body and the arm as well.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Felipe should set up with a combination and go high with that kick as well. Because a lot of times, you know, the initial hit movement of a body kick and a head kick look the same. He's able to wrap that right over that low right hand of Tuhugov and land it flush to the face.
Under a minute to go in round 2.
Another one.
Yeah.
He caught a few of them. He's not catching them now, though. But when you catch kicks like that, I'll tell you what, that doesn't mean you don't get the wind knocked out of you. Hear the corner of Felipe Novе tell him, keep kicking the arm as well. The old Muay Thai trick is you kick the arms of strikers. Bruise that shoulder a little bit, slows down their punches with that overhand right Tuhugov keeps throwing. That would be a good tactic for Novе.
Jason Strout with the commands to our immediate right. Tuhugov able to clip Novе there with the left hand. Clock winding down here in round 2.
خبيب اتران ناجي ده زبير شيخ مرة زبير خدوت سنكرت خدوت تشوي شو أحسن ما تسوي سعد
It's a perfect job, Zubairu, perfect job. Just don't rush. Don't rush. You're too risky.
Good. All right.
It's on that shot. It's okay. You just got to get those hands back up, okay, because he's going to be swinging, and then you get another shot.
And you know it's going to come wild on you, right? All right, so just keep your hands up high and just keep cracking. He's taking this away from you. He doesn't want to get off the stool. I don't know. Fuck.
Let me see that towel. Let me see the towel.
Referee Mark Smith calling time here to wipe up the mess in the corner of Zubairu Tuhugov. You know, mixed martial arts is such a tough sport. Winning oftentimes isn't enough. You not only have to win, you got to do so with style points. And given the current landscape of this 145-pound division, you got to try to make a statement if you're these two guys here with 5 minutes to go.
Without a doubt. And right now, volume is the best friend of Felipe Novе. He has got to get more active. He's sitting back. You see already he's going back to those body kicks, but he gets clipped with a check left hook by Tuhugov, who has really dictated much of the pace and the range of this fight. And for Tuhugov, he's got to let his hands fly. He's got to look to go for a finish. I mean, he's throwing everything with every punch, but put his combinations together a little bit more. He's starting to get a little predictable with that overhand right.
Novе switching stances here.
Again, he'll switch stances, and right when he settles in, you can see he's thinking a little bit. He's thinking a little bit because he's not getting off. Right now, he feints. That's when he should go. Hesitates on the kick. All this opportunity to go first and throw his combination, score some points, and he's not taking it right now. Ooh, there it is. That left high kick landed flush across the face, and Tuhugov just shook it off. What a chin. He ducked down right as Felipe threw that kick. He was already carrying that right hand high, but that was straight chin to chin. And Tuhugov unfazed. Excellent work from Novе to get back to his feet. Now he could see if he rocked with that kick, and apparently no. You hear the corner, Felipe Novе saying they want kick body, then come to the head, set it up. He went right back that high kick when he first got up. And again, he goes to the body.
And again, finding the target. Under 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Yeah, you could see how red the chest is of Tuhugov on the right side of his body. And when Tuhugov's at his best, he throws a lot of variety, a lot of different stuff. And he was doing that in round 1, early round 2. He's gotten away from it a little bit.
Tuhugov with a Master of Sports in hand-to-hand combat, was actually the runner-up at the World Championship. Master of Sports in combat sambo as well. Was the national Russia champion at 150 pounds.
Tuhugov is starting to breathe a little heavy. These body kicks may be taking their toll. But for Novе, I mean, most likely down 2 rounds to none right now. There's got to be a sense of urgency to go try and finish this guy if he wants to win this fight.
Right, and I would argue on both sides, you need to see an uptick in the urgency. Tuhugov presses forward, lands the left hand.
Oh, certainly. If you want to get big fights and you don't want to be fighting on the prelims, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You've got to win with style points. And right now at 145 pounds,
not a lot of margin for error.
None.
Shot there by Novе, has control of the body, but right to the fence goes Tuhugov with under 2 minutes to go. And it really is interesting when you look at the 25-foot octagon from our broadcast position compared to the 30-footer. Appears to be significantly small.
Oh, yeah, it's a total difference. I always found out ahead of time if I was fighting a smaller octagon.
All right, who wants it? 80 seconds to go in this one. Zubairu Tuhugov in the black trunks, Felipe Novе in the white. Novе trying to run his winning streak to 5. Tuhugov has won his last 8. Nove lands to the body once again.
Yeah, that kick has been extremely effective for him, but he's got to put it together with combinations. Maybe throw a left hand to the body and then come over the top of that left high kick like we see Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw. Very effective. Dillashaw especially, very effective with that combination. There's a big combo from Tuhugov. But again, his volume has lowered significantly here in round 3. And you know, that's one of the hard parts. When you're at a camp and everybody's telling you that you're great, you've got all this potential, sometimes you buy into your own hype a little too much, and it can take away from your hunger.
30 seconds to go here. Novе again goes to the body. Tuhugov upstairs with the left hand.
And Nove has got to throw here unless he thinks maybe he took rounds 1 or 2.
And of course, his last fight against Uik Chulnam, very close. He was able to walk away with a split decision victory that night. We will see what the judges decide on this one. Felipe Novе and Zubairu Tuhugov go the distance here in the UFC featherweight division. Take a look back at some of the action in this one. Strong start at the very least for Zubairu Tuhugov.
Yeah, massive power and everything he throws here. He catches a kick, sweeps the leg, but just puts a little too much, I think, at some of his punches. There's a beautiful left hook as he was stepping back. Boom, lands flush, and that was the one that buzzed Novе a little bit. Nice body kick here, and that's what he gets. When he throws with good volume and in combination, he lands more effectively. Left body kick landed from Nove, but again, eats that check left hook. Good learning fight for both guys. We'll see what the judges think.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, Novе, 30-27, Tuhugov, and 30-27 for the winner by split decision, Zubairu the Warrior Tuhugov.
2-9. UFC Fight Pass is now available on more devices than ever. Stream and enjoy fight action anytime, anywhere.